Hello everybody, and thanks for joining me today. Today's recipe is a Puerto Rican mason jar salad. It has cod, salted cod, along with potatoes and marinated peppers and onions. I was worried when I was cooking it. Wasn't certain how good it was going to taste, but when I had it yesterday for lunch, the taste grew on me, and I actually like this quite a bit. It's a healthy, fun recipe. And I really enjoyed it. I just take it to work, put it in a refrigerator, and take it out and let it get warmed up a bit, and then I shake it up, and I got a perfect salad right on my plate there. Fun to eat, easy to cook, and easy to clean up. I hope you give this video a try. Take a look at the video. I have the ingredients, the recipe, and instructions in on the comments. And as always, I really appreciate you watching. And let's get cooking and let's go. All right, let's look at the ingredients for our recipe today. It's an enchilada mason jar salad. For the salad, we're going to have 1 pound of salted cod. We're going to have 2 medium potatoes. They said Yukon. I don't know if these are Yukons or not, but we'll use them. Yucca is preferred peeled and cut into chunks. 1 medium red onion. Then we're gonna go with one red bell pepper. Then we're gonna go 1 green bell pepper, thinly sliced. Then we're gonna do the 1 large tomato cut into wedges. I got a couple of smaller ones, Roman tomatoes, which I kind of like them more than regular tomatoes, so I did those. I substituted out. 4 cups of leafy greens. I used baby spinach, but it said arugula escalada spring mix. For the dressing, we're going to do the olive oil, red wine vinegar, that is vinegar. Hopefully that works, should work. Then 2 garlic cloves, finely minced. Then we're gonna go with the chopped parsley or cilantro, a tablespoon, but I did not have that, so I will not have it for my dressing. The salt and pepper, here's my salt and the pepper. And then optional pinch of oregano, gonna definitely go with that. And a crushed red pepper, definitely gonna go with that. That's gonna add some subtle kick to it. All right, first we're gonna do is we're gonna desalt the cod. You can see there's a lot of salt in there. And we're gonna rinse it under cold water. They recommend soaking overnight in the fridge, changing the water 2 to 3 times. I did not do that, so we're gonna skip that one. And we're gonna boil for 10 minutes, then dry and cool. I might boil another 10 minutes as well. All right, let's go, folks. All right, folks, let's marinate the red peppers, green peppers, and red onions. First, we're gonna do the tablespoon of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. We're putting that in there. You can see the cooking instructions right there behind it. All right, then we're gonna add, oh, that face is dripping. Then we're gonna do this red vinegar. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of that as well. All right, and then we're going to do a tab of salt, pinch of salt, and pinch of oregano. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get cooking and get this marinated. It's going to be a great addition to our enchilada mason jar salad. I got the potatoes boiling right now. I'm doing a second round of the desalting of the cod. I'm gonna let it boil for a little bit more. Then I'm gonna remove the bones and skins and flake it to small chunks. And then I'll let the potatoes cool and drain and let them cool down. Then I got the marinating veggies, and then we're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes to soften and infuse. Then in a bit we're gonna make the dressing and put it all together. All right, folks, let's go. All right, time to make the dressing. Let's go ahead and start off with a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And a 1/4 cup is actually 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go to 2 tablespoons of the red vinegar. 1, 2. Let's go ahead and do the 2 garlic cloves, finely minced. Here's the 2 garlic cloves. All right. Here's where you're going to put in the chopped parsley or the cilantro, which I don't have, so I'm skipping that. And then we're going to do salt and pepper to taste. Let's do a little bit of salt. Kind of reduce the sodium. And my pepper. I'm out of my black pepper that I've been using, so I'm going to mix this up here. All right. All right, the next 2 are optional. We're going to go with the oregano. Let's put a pinch of that in there. I like oregano. And let's spice it up a tad bit and put some red crushed peppers. This is optional. You don't have to do this. All right. We're going to mix this up. I got the potatoes ready. I got the fish ready. I just got to chop up the tomatoes. And then we should be good to go to assemble our mason jars. All right, folks, let's go. All right, let's assemble the mason jar salads. First, we're going to do 2 tablespoons per jar of our dressing. That's 1, 1, 1, and 1. Let's do a little bit here. 1, 1, 1, and the rest. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and put in about cooked potatoes, about 1/2 cup per jar. 1/2 cup per jar. All right, I didn't have a measuring cup, and now I have it. About 1/2 cup per jar. Here we go, 1/2 cup. Boom. 1/2 cup. Boom. 1/2 cup. All right. And 1/2 cup. All right, now we got a little bit extra, but that's okay. Then we're gonna do cooked the flaked. Let's see, flaked cod, about 1/4 cup per jar. This is 1/2 cup container, so a little bit less than half. Put that in there. Put that in there, a little bit less than about 1/4 cup. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and do the marinated onions and the peppers, the red peppers and the green peppers. Look at that, nice and marinated. About a quarter cup. Quarter cup. Quarter cup. Let's put a little bit extra because I got extra. I like these here anyhow. All right, let's go ahead and put in the, what's our next one? Are the tomato chunks, a few pieces per jar. And it's going to be perfect for meal planning. I'm going to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for lunch. So I'm pretty excited. This is my third mason jar one. First time using fish, so hopefully that works out. I'm going to top off with the, I'm using baby spinach, but you could use the spring mix or whatever else you want to use there. All right, here we go. I'm going to top it off here. Clean up the counter. Here we go. Look at that. These spinach was already washed, pre-washed, so we're good to go there. Put that in there, stuff it in there. All right, then we're gonna seal it up. Here's what it looks like, nice and sealed. Let's get a little bit extra in here. We're gonna seal it up here. And look at that, nice and good. All right, thanks for watching. As always, the recipe, the ingredients, and the instructions will be on the comment. If you got anything from this video, I would really appreciate if you consider liking and subscribing. Until next time, let's get cooking, let's keep cooking, let's go!